Sandy, thank you. And great insight from our entire down the lane set. Del Ballard Jr., a 12-time champion. Jerry Edwards, Team USA head coach. And we are set to go. Step ladder bowling from suburban Detroit. Carol Gianotti gets us underway. Comes in high. 7-pin count.
Well, you've noticed from the very beginning that Carol will be playing much deeper than the rest of the competitors in this field. She'll be playing between the second and third arrow. That ball was a couple of boards inside a target. But the toughest match for her all week long has been on the fresh. For her to go up the ladder today, she has to get off to a quick start and survive this first match.
Covers nicely. Good spare for Carol Gianotti, our only international competitor in this event. A record 9 countries represented this year, including Australia. Now it's Joy Esterson from Annapolis, Maryland. Not a lot of TV experience for Joy, but she's been successful. Perfect strike in the 1-3 pocket, Joy Esterson. Chris, we have a special USBC sports shot oil pattern. What do you make of it?
Well, it's 40 feet long. You notice there's a lot of 2-2s, which means there's a lot of wide oil, particularly in the front of the lane. That means the players will have to play a little bit further out. You can see where the shape is of the pattern, but it's also very slick. 40 feet's an awful long ways. It takes a lot of rev rate to get it to pick up there, or a lot of surface.
Shots for Joy Esterson. A year ago, Kelly Kulick won this event. We will hear from the defending champ throughout our broadcast tonight. That was held in Matthews, North Carolina. She was the 4 seed. Joy's the 4 seed in this year's tournament. Carol, as Chris talked about, a long battle through the contenders bracket, losers bracket, to get this far. Better looking shot, 10-pin.
8 straight matches she won to get here. She bowled her longtime friend and roommate on tour, Wendy McPherson, in the first round. Beat her in the first round, but lost to Liz Johnson in the second match, and then bowled 24 games and survived her way to this spot here.
Single pin, spare conversion. Who has Carol Gianotti? What's in your bag?
Okay, the balls I used most this week was both the Momentums, Columbia. One was a little stronger, which I can get in with and come around a little bit more. The other one where I squared up with. If I got in trouble with that, then I went to the Resurgence, which hooked a little earlier for me. I can go a little straighter. Then if the head's dried out, I went to the Dead Flush, which kept me online.
Here's her next shot. All 10 down. First strike of the match, Carol Gianotti.
Well, you saw Carol there. She had the 3 balls. She's gone to the one that goes a little bit longer because, as Del said earlier, this surface has a little bit more friction to it. She's able to go to one of the balls that clears the front a little bit easier, gives her a little more back end.
Back to Joy. Chance for a 21-pin lead early. Touch high, 4-pin, wobbles, and stands.
And the main difference between this shot and the shot on the first frame is actually just a little bit of speed. Hits the arrows at almost identical board, cuts through the heart. 2-pin comes off the wall, wiggles the floor, but can't tap it over on these new pins.
4-pin converts. Joy, a member of the 2000 and 2002 NCAA champion Morehead State University bowling teams. And guess who was on the team just before that, who helped as a mentor and a coach that first year Joy won it? Kelly Kulick, another Morehead alum. 3rd team All-American in 2000, 2nd team in 2002. Has a degree from Morehead State, now getting an associate's degree at a community college near Annapolis in forensic science. Perfect shot.
Very impressive start. I think it's always the toughest to come out after you haven't bowled on TV in a long time and make great shots right off the bat. She did the same thing when she bowled in the women's series. She's done it again here today.
Back to Carol Gianotti. On lane 42 has a strike. You can see the left knee. She's got the blue knee brace on. Carol tells us she's had 9 different knee surgeries on that left knee. She's had trouble with her throwing elbow, and she told us just before the match during warm-up she had some painkillers for her right throwing thumb. She's really banged up right now.
Well, you know, she works as a manager now, and when you work in a bone center all day long, the last thing you want to do when you get off is practice a whole bunch. And 24 games in a day and a half is a lot of bowling.
All 10 down for Carol Gianotti, who now is a manager of a bowling center in Morley, Perth, Australia. She's come all the way from down under to try to win a championship. It would be her second Queens here in suburban Detroit tonight. She's got a 10-pin lead. Let's look now at some former champions from the 1960s at this great event, the USBC Queens. Being brought to you by the Reno Tribe Properties, the El Dorado, Silver Legacy, and Circus Circus. Downtown Detroit, Michigan, about 20 minutes from where we are here in Taylor, near Detroit Metro Airport. Joy Esterson. Chris, let's break down her form here with slow motion.
Well, Joy says the key to her game is her arm swinging, keeping it loose. She'll watch her spine tilt. She stays pretty upright. Her midsection stays underneath her shoulders, lets her use her height and her strength to her advantage.
Carol Gianotti, turkey for her. Chance here for Joy Esterson to square up the match. 5th frame. Looks for the double. Has it. This is the 48th annual Queens event, first time held in the Detroit area. 13 former champions are here. 2 are competing in Carol Gianotti and Linda Barnes. 6 USBC Hall of Famers, none of whom have made it into the TV championship round here. But as we said, Chris, top of the broadcast, one may emerge. Your wife is quite possibly one of those. She's had an amazing career so far. Team USA. And the PWBA events, too.
This strike to take the lead by 10.
Here's the turkey, 6th frame. Way off the mark. Yikes. Way light, wash up.
Really looks like this one she lost it off her hand from the very beginning. About a board and a half right of target. And on this 40-foot pattern, doesn't have any chance. She knew it right away.
She does cover. Nice conversion. And a big mark.
Textbook conversion, the head pin goes directly into the 10. Joy said she's left a lot of splits all week, but she's made a lot of them too. Although it's not a split, washout is still one of those plus in the